When we're seeking an answer, we put in so much effort, and that is probably the biggest thing that blocks us. It's not with effort that we find the answer. It's with stillness and presence. And the answer comes to us, really, without the need of a third party. Everything we need to know is already within us. If we still ourselves sufficiently, we start to experience it, that understanding that just comes to us on its own, from somewhere inside us. This real stress we all go through trying to gain knowledge, gain understanding, look for solutions. Is so back to front. But we think it can't be, because everybody is hell-bent on getting knowledge and solutions. None of them ever find it, but that point we ignore. The people who really do understand where our understanding comes from generally don't make much of a show of it, so we don't see them. The whole world just draws our attention to people who are stressing and straining to achieve, whether they're stressing and straining to achieve finding the smallest particle of matter, or finding the most edible piece out of the trash can. They're all striving, and striving is seen as the way. But if you take a bit of courage, it does take courage to stop, still yourself, and let it come to you. Flowers don't stress and strain to blossom, or to put their petals out. It comes naturally. What's supposed to happen comes naturally. If you have the right seed, it will just appear on its own, and it will do it in stillness. What's required of us is presence, life, and that we experience in stillness. Not necessarily like nothing going on around us, but inner stillness, the absence of striving and stressing. Stop for a moment. Be on your own and don't let anything disturb you. Don't fight to have positive thoughts in your head or do any of those things. Just don't let anything come in that's going to disturb you. Spend some time in that still inner experience, that inner space, that space of nothingness, and see, with a bit of practice, how out of that nothingness, out of that emptiness, comes everything. You can't be taught all those things. One goes to teachers to learn these things, but they can't teach you those things. They can only help you get into that space. That space is what we're actually seeking. We're not seeking to understand with our intellect. The mind and the intellect and all the thoughts and those things are to enable us to function in this mental projection we live in this world. But for real awareness, for real understanding, for real peace, for an experience of being, we need an inner stillness. You can't really grasp it and think, oh, that's the way, let's try that. Or that makes no sense. You have to do it. And when you do it, a different world starts to open out, a different experience starts to open out. And you become one of a tiny few of all the billions on the planet who start to experience their inner self, their real self, instead of the identity self, the ego self that's striving out in the world here, trying to achieve what? Whatever they achieve becomes nothing when they die. It's much better or it seems much wiser to seek your real self, your real being, what you really are, not all the projections you go through, all the strivings in this dreamlike state we live in this world where wars carry on endlessly. Media makes our reality, and we're constantly striving for a better life against the endless flow of negativity presented to us. Stillness, inner stillness, separation from the chaos of the media and everything it's telling you, and instead looking at the world for yourself. You might hear of endless wars all through your life and never come across one. Yet those stories of the endless wars freaked you out. But if you hadn't bothered with them, they wouldn't have affected you. And who knows what you might have discovered in that stillness. A time comes where one has to trust oneself, one's real inner being, not one's identity, not who you think you are or what you become, but your real inner self. And once you turn inwards to trust yourself, well, you'll find you have reached what you're aiming at. You'll be one of a handful of people. And this information has been out since the beginning of time, but so few people will follow it and trust themselves. But just try it for a while. Turn off the noise on the outside. Clear your space, not allowing thoughts to intrude. And in that silence, see what starts to grow. Whatever it is will grow more and more, and the more you do it, the bigger and better and more beautiful it will become. Until what you're experiencing is bliss.